In this video, we are going to talk about the impact the gas is having on RV travel. We're supposed to go away. We're supposed to be going across the country.
Well, with any luck, gas prices will go down.
Oh, laddie, I've got luck in me name.
I hope so, because if you don't, we're going to have to stay home, and I'll just whack you with my celery. Hi, I'm Rick,
And I'm Sharon.
and we are Cargo On.
Cargo Conversion Building Camp. So while we talk about the impact of rising gas prices, we're going to take a little walk because we've been locked in too long. We need to get out. So we're going to go walk around. It's called National Park, New Jersey. It's Red Bank Battlefield, which is a battlefield during the Revolutionary War. It's a beautiful park and we think you'll like it. So come along, we're going to get some exercise, some sun, and I'm going to try out my new gimbal. I'll actually put a link to that below in the description too. Say hi, Rick.
Hello.
Alright, so here we are. This is National Park. You see out here. Really cool park. A lot of monuments and everything. Looks like Rick's checking out a cannon. Go ahead, I know you got something silly to say.
No. I was looking at the embossing on this. The question becomes, was this an American or a British cannon? It looks like it was English because it looks like it has a crown on it.
Rick and I are going to walk. Let's talk about our trip and gas prices and what is going on. So, yes, there was a battle here during the Revolutionary War where I guess the British ships came right in over here and we're up on a hill. We'll go down and we'll show you this hill. Yeah, I guess you can tell. The Philadelphia airport right there. So it's interesting, you know, we're talking about war and with everything going on, and I know we're all impacted by this, mainly economically. I mean, thank God that's the only way we're impacted right now. As you guys know, we were planning a trip out west, you know, across the country, and now with gas prices, I'm not sure if that's going to happen. Hi, geezers. Go pick one up.
Yeah, right. The other thing that remains to be seen is whether or not the increase of gas prices is going to have a negative effect on the number of campers, or whether the desire to get away from society because of the economics and the war in Ukraine, that could prove to be an incentive for people who want to bug out.
True.
Could make this year even worse for trying to get a reservation in a campground.
That's a good point. I automatically assumed that people would want to drive. And in the scheme of things, you know...
I think that people like us still want to go. They're just downsizing the miles that they're going to travel.
What I read is it's all over the place. People will be camping closer. Some people aren't going at all. There's a bunch of cannonballs.
One of those cannonballs had to weigh about 40 to 50 pounds.
Oh, and there's a bunch in here. This is part of the boat. Oh, actually, you can see it better than I thought. I didn't think you'd be able to see it. What is that? Part of the boat or part of the anchor?
No.
Well, you can see the anchors are in there.
These are what they were talking about, that they sank in the river. They put these down in the bottom at an angle and they're pointed on one end, so when the British ships came up the river, they couldn't navigate around and they ended up hitting them and getting their hulls penetrated.
It's interesting that we're talking about this right now, that you know, at one time we weren't friendly with England.
They installed this system, it's called chevaux de frise, which were these logs that they put into the bottom at an angle and then pointed
And
at one end, and the ships come up and hit them.
Right.
And it's like,
So our thought initially was, because gas prices were already going up, and we're both on a fixed income, so you know this $4 gas is not great on us. So we thought, well, let's take the van and convert the van and just go cross country in the van so that we didn't have to worry about
save gas.
So that was the thought, going with the van only. Now, where are you with that, Rick?
I am not opposed to that, even if we decide still to shorten our destination. I'm not opposed to doing a shorter trip. Still don't think I want to do a cross-country trip, because we're talking, if we did everything that we wanted to do, we'd be looking at possibly driving as much as 9,000 miles. Again, we still don't know whether gas is going to go up another $1 or $2 a gallon more.
You'd say it's... So all the Americans were up there with their cannons and everything. And, you know, when the British came across the Delaware River here, you know, of course, being higher up, the Americans had the advantage. Like I said, it's interesting that we're talking about a war between companies that once were a part of each other and now aren't. But they're friendly. And what we've got going on right now seems like people that Russia and Ukraine that were part of the same structure at one point broke apart, and now one's not happy with it. So now the whole world is in this mess. So over there is it's one of the bridges to Philadelphia. We'll go out on this dock.
Really thought about an absolute maximum limit, but initially we were talking about going all the way to the West Coast. If you looked at the amount of side trips and whatnot we're doing, you have to figure that we were probably going to drive anywhere from 7,500 to 9,000 miles. I'm thinking that with the van, I'd probably want to cut that down to maybe 4,000 to 5,000 miles max.
Okay. So it may not be happening because of the gas. Here's the water.
Penny.
You actually see a penny?
Yeah, right over by that point.
Oh yeah, there's a penny. Penny for your thoughts. So this is the Delaware. Actually, it looks calm, but this water's deceiving. And we've been in this. I'll put a link to it, but we've been in this with our boat, with the canoe.
Tugboats going up and down the river,
We were
creating wakes.
probably up this way more, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we were north, more up this way. But those tugboats create so much wakes, and this water, even though it looks calm, a lot of people have drowned in this river. I used to work a couple miles from here, so I would come down here a lot for lunch. I've seen storms rolling in, this is a cool, really cool place to watch storms rolling in. It's also a really cool place. It gets very crowded at sunset. But I've seen waves crashing in over these railings. A lot of people just watch the planes come in and out. I was here at 9/11, or the days after 9/11, and it was so weird because these planes literally go like clockwork every couple minutes. And for a couple days down here, it was just silent, nothing. Wave. I got the shadow of the bridge, which is kind of cool. So anyway, we need to get out and get some exercise. Anywho, not that much. So, I don't know where I'm at with everything with this. You know, since the little one started driving, I'm kind of a wreck not being that close around. So I don't know if I feel comfortable being across the country. The other thing that kind of freaks me out a little bit is, you get a madman with his finger on a nuke. And I know that we're probably, I want to say 88 miles from the #1 target for a nuke in the United States, which is New York City. It makes me scared. I mean, I'm not going to lie and sugarcoat it, and I don't want to be living in fear, but if it were just me and Rick, so be it. I don't think it would be that big of a deal. It's a nice day for a walk, especially since tomorrow is going to be snow. So let's show them some of the monuments. We got some exercise. I got to play with my gimbal a little bit. You want to play with it?
Yeah, I want to play with your gimbal.
Here, play with my gimbal. This is so cool. You film? Yeah, you film me. So Rick's on the camera. I'll probably never get out of his hands now. I'll probably have to wrench it out. I'll probably have to tackle him and wrench it out.
Feeling strong now. Rocky's gone now. These are nice steps. These are nice steps. Well made. Very well made.
Construction mode.
Yep, usually.
I'm dying now. That's 3 sets.
Looks like sex. I'm weak in the knees now.
That monument. So I'm out of breath because I walked up all these little steppers. I thought I could run them, but I couldn't. Okay, so here's one of the monuments. Do you know who this dude is? Ricky? Do you know who this monument dude is? The Battle of Red Bank.
Colonel Christopher Green. He fought valiantly at Red Bank. Later at the Battle of Rhode Island, Green and several African American soldiers died on March 14, 1781, after being ambushed by a group of loyalists, perhaps angry that he had led African American troops against the Crown.
So these are the battlefield trenches that were here from, I don't know, the 1700s. And you're not really supposed to be in them. And then all back in here, there are monuments for people who died in the war. There's a cannon. Well, I'm glad we got out today. We've both got spring fever really bad. We've been locked in too long. We haven't camped since September. So who knows what's going on with these gas prices. We will be doing some camping. It may be local. Who knows how, if we'll be able to go far away or not. But even if we just do local trips, we will still be providing some videos. And hopefully we'll have some more camping tours too. But there's plenty of places we can visit around here. So we will be having videos even if we don't go out west. But we'll see what happens. Thanks for watching, everyone. That's a wrap, everyone. You know what to do if you like this video.
You all come back now, you hear?